All right. Well, I want to bring this meeting to order at 6:02. And let's have roll call. Roll call.
Andrea Wood, present.
Sam Grant, present.
Where's Dawn? You out there, Dawn?
He was there.
I know. I can see him. Oh, Dawn, you're muted.
Yep, sorry, it kind of, we're back in. The touchpad's a little sensitive, so I'm just getting used to it so far, so.
Never get used to those lovely touchpads.
I prefer mouse, but yeah, I don't have it with me.
Okay, so we were doing roll call.
Okay, sorry. Don Hayes, present.
Okay, Lynn Pinkerton. Tonight's meeting was to go over, we have 5
Thank you.
transfer requests to go through. So the first one is from the Board of Health, from Carla Hidzenbuller.
Where the heck did the Board of Health one go?
So this is a request is hereby made for the following transfer. In accordance with Chapter 77 of the Acts of 2006, which amended the MGL, Chapter 44, Section 33B, provides for year-end transfers between departmental appropriations in towns without the necessity of a town meeting vote. In reviewing your request, the Board of Selectmen, with the concurrence of the Finance Committee, will consider the following. Last 2 months of fiscal year, or first 15 days of the new fiscal year, to apply to the previous fiscal year. The amount requested is $1,005 to be transferred to the Board of Health General Revolving Account Recycling Center. And is coming from the Board of Health Landfill Maintenance 430. The balance remaining in appropriation from which transferred is $3,000. The amount requested to be used for the following reasons: municipal departments, i.e. water, library, senior center, town hall, etc. The various debris on roadways disposed at self-sufficient recycling center. The Board of Selectmen has already signed it. And now it's up to us to take it one step further. So I need a motion for the $1,000. I mean, $1,005 from one account to the other in the Board of Health.
I move that we honor the transfer, the municipal transfer request from the Board of Health.
I second it.
All in favor?
Andrea Wood, aye.
Sam Grant, aye.
Don Hayes, aye.
Lynn Pinkerton, aye. Yes. Date is 6/24.
You know, we've discussed this before because we had a transfer for them last year as well. And later in the year, later in the summer, I'd like to have a meeting where when you think about all the things that have gone on during the town meeting and during the year and during this period, that should be addressed. And we should encourage a memo be sent, for example, to everyone, reminding them that if they dispose of things at town hall into the recycling center, that they must pay money to do it because it's paying into the money that funds the center. They get no funds elsewhere. So when you say recycle a television or computer, the charge is what it costs them to get rid of that computer. And it's foolish if every year nobody budgets for this and every year we have to do this. That's
Okay.
really very bad planning.
Can I clarify this, please?
Certainly.
If I take a computer device of any sort, electronics, computer related devices, I pay. If I
Mhm.
take a microwave, I pay. Well, my wife pays. I don't have the courage. But what you're saying is the town is giving stuff to the recycling center and not giving them any money as we do.
Right.
Okay, in other words, citizens pay, the town, the government gets away with it.
Yeah. But
Right.
the agreement when they formed this recycling center was that everybody would pay, including town hall, police department, whomever. It's just somehow it slipped through the cracks.
Right. They should have, you're right, they should be budgeted and it should be made acknowledgeable and the recycling center shouldn't be eating town garbage.
So I'll make a note that we address this later in the year, if that's all right with y'all.
Yep.
I vote.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, and I was gonna say, and some of these were the debris picked up on the side of the road with the mattresses and the chairs and things like that that were not town property, that people are dumping on the side of the road. And the highway department is picking up and recycling.
Well, that's obviously not what the question is here. The question here has to do with what the town is dumping on the,
It is, yeah, it is, but,
and there's,
you
I
know,
don't know how you can handle the roadside dead stuff.
Yep.
Other than pick it up
Well,
yourself, take it home and put it in use.
What we
Yeah.
could do is say if they've, I assume they have picked up things at the side of the road for a number of years.
exactly, yeah.
We could average out what it is
Mhm.
and add that into their budget to, or into some budget to.
Exactly. Yeah, and I think the notes I was reading said highway department, so maybe the place to put a little money for that roadside is in the highway department, that they have a bit of money that they can transfer specifically for this.
Yes, good idea.
Excellent idea.
Yeah, everybody should.
Yep.
Each department.
Right, yeah, exactly, and it shows a little bit of prudence of being there, having a little, knowing that it's going to happen, and we're expecting the highway department to pick it up, and we can use that money and transfer it and have it in the budget.
Yep. Sounds good to me. So that'll
Okay.
be for a future
Yeah.
Subject for us to work on. Okay, second one. The second one is from Mark
Boynton,
Boynton.
yes.
Okay,
Happy Boynton.
he's the fire chief. And
All right.
he wants, the amount requested is 21,000. And it's going to be transferred from 11,000 comes from professional and tech services / training, and 10,000 comes from replacement equipment. And it's going to be transferred to OT operational staff. Balance
Hmm.
remaining in appropriation from which transferred is 370, and the other one is 705.50.
Can I ask a question here? I assume the Board of Health is transferring from a fee from that 3,000 already still exists there, while Boyington is saying this is what's going to be left there. Am I correct?
Well, they're transferring from their landfill maintenance to Board of Health revolving account recycling center. And the remaining balance was 3,000.
Is that after the transfer or before the transfer? For the recycling?
No.
I-
This-
This
I-
is what it-
I
Yeah,
believe
I-
the fire chief's transfer is for salaries.
I know, but he went back to Board of Health.
Oh,
The
okay.
Board of Health said they had wanted 1,005. And
Yeah.
I saw that they had 3,000 to take that from. Or I saw they were gonna have 3,000 left after they took it. I don't know which.
Right. What this is
Okay, are we talking Board of Health or are we gonna talk the fire?
We're
Right
talking
now.
Board of Health,
Okay,
except
Um,
we've lost Lynn.
oh, okay, now, I did not see an account, any account number typically on the budgets. I'm seeing, like, on the fire, I'm seeing the account that we're transferring it from. On the Board of Health, I could not find their number, and I haven't been able to find them in the report that, the May 31st report of the dollars used to date.
do you see 430 in there?
I, on Board of Health,
Yes.
I don't, what's the whole number?
What's the what?
The complete account number, like it, does it start
Oh,
001-02 dash?
Yeah, no, they didn't put it down there.
We
Yeah,
don't, we don't fund the recycling center, so it's a revolving fund. It may be accounted for somewhere else.
Okay, yep, okay, so let me take a quick look in the revenue section. Because I thought that was in there.
And we voted at town meeting, it comes under that revolving fund article right at the beginning
Yeah.
there, six
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yep, no, I only see the expenses, so I don't see the revolving accounts in there, so I don't have something I could look at for that.
Well, there's another thing we should have addressed then.
Yeah, yeah, so that we have the balances in there. Let's see it.
Yeah. The 3.
Is it me? Am I losing everybody?
Yes,
Nope.
I think so.
Okay,
No.
yeah,
I'm back now. Sam?
I'm here.
Okay.
Yep. so it's just Lynn. She's totally dropped. I don't see her in the meeting.
Well, if she's not in the meeting, we can't go on either.
Yep. Can we have discussion without her or as a piece? or-
One of the problems is that we have to make decisions on these things. If we discuss it,
Yep.
can't vote it,
Mhm.
then we violated the open meeting law by
Okay.
having a
Okay.
meeting.
Is it, yeah, a meeting without a quorum and
Yeah.
that. Okay, yep, I'm fine. I just didn't know, sometimes I know there can be subcommittee things and you can have discussions, but so,
Oh, yeah, if it's on general sort
Yeah.
of stuff.
Yep.
I don't know what you, would you like me to give her a call, phone call?
Yes.
Okay, I will do that. Hold on,
Okay.
I'm gonna mute myself.
okay.
Can you come here for a second? Why can't I see myself? I gotta be. No, and it doesn't matter. Can't you? Meeting
Okay.
isn't doing anything right now, but I'll mute it.
Okay, I called her
Yep.
and,
Okay.
she said her computer went nuts. She's
Hmm.
trying to get it straightened out. If she can't
Yep.
get it straightened out in the next couple of seconds, she'll join us on the telephone. Cause she wants to
Okay.
get this over with.
Yep.
So should we have a sing-along or something while we're waiting?
Or just, I was gonna say, you're probably been more in touch with it. Are the band concerts gonna go on this year? Are they?
I believe they are.
Yeah, okay, I figured with COVID, starting to break and open up, but I hadn't seen necessarily anything published on the schedule, and I know they start in July, so.
Yeah, July and August.
Yeah.
It'll be nice. I like
Something,
that.
yeah, something back to normal in the town.
And something that's non-taxing or new and exciting. It's just one of those easy things to ride, just one of
Yep.
those comfort level things.
Yeah.
the weather has turned nice. So it was so hot for a while and now it's gotten just beautiful here.
Oh, it's great. It's kind of like I happen to be down at the beach right now, so it's 73 down here and in a little breezy. It was a little cool, so it'll be a good sleeping night.
Oh, good.
Versus, I was in Townsend the last couple of days and it was a little warmer, a little more muggy there.
Yes. But not as bad last week. A week before it was like in the 90s.
Yeah, yeah. Yep, a little too hot too soon. We gotta, yeah.
Yes.
I'm leaning on my new air conditioner.
Oh, stinker.
waiting for it to get up to 90 again, put it in the window.
Would you you take all that stuff and store it away when you leave in the summertime, right? I mean in the wintertime, in the fall. When you close
I
up.
take it, yeah, it's kind of like, we have a full basement down here, so I take it out of the windows and I load up the basement with things that, that aren't needed during the winter.
Nice.
Yeah, there's not too many places with a full basement, so it's a nice way to store it.
Yeah, my daughter lives in Florida and I always say, oh, well, Kate, just put it in the basement. And she just laughs and laughs.
Yep, that's why storage facilities have really skyrocketed. It's kind of,
And basically it all gets shipped by.
I'm real sorry. I'm not real good on small talk. I just don't know
Yeah.
what to say.
yeah, no, that's fine. It's kind of like I'm thinking the same. It's kind of like, but looking forward to maybe trying to be cool down here with it because the 90s are coming again in Townsend starting over the weekend and humidity. So that's the thing that
Oh.
kills it. It kind of,
Yeah, but the one nice thing about that is that I have a basement too.
yep.
So
Okay.
one time to clean the basement, it's always about what? I know, 64 down there. It's cold.
Yep. I did that exact thing when I was working. My office was in the basement. It was a little cool in the winter, but in the summer I never had to do an air conditioner because I'd work in the basement all day on a
Yeah.
desk. So, yep.
Oh, I got Donna.
Yep.
Just a minute.
Okay.
Hello? What happened? Okay, that was Lynn.
Yeah.
And she couldn't get anything to work at all, so she's gonna call in. She'll be with us in a minute.
Okay.
Feel like we're launching something here.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Hartley,
Yes,
we've lost Lynn. We kind of got her. She's coming in on the phone. So,
okay, I think she's coming in now. Hold on.
okay, thank you. Yep.
Anybody there?
I hear.
Yes.
We're all here.
Oh, good. Hallelujah. Okay, let's get this thing rocking and rolling here.
Okay.
Did we finish the Board of Health?
Yes,
Okay, so that one's okay because Sam had a question.
well, it's basically what does the term, the amount, the balance remaining in appropriations from which they're transferred? Does it mean this is what's left after they get the money or before they get the money?
It's what's left in the account they took money from.
Okay, so in
Yeah.
other words, Boynton only has a few $100s in either account. And the health department still has 3,000 left after they get their 105 or 1005, right?
I
Right.
think it depends on how it's filled out. And I think we might want to think about clarity in how the form is filled. So if we're on
Yeah, basically-
fire and EMS, from the budget expense lines that we have, he's showing exactly what's there. I'm showing like 11,645 at the end of May, and he's taking 11,000 for it, which would do the 645. He's showing a balance a little bit lower than that. So he's showing you the before, he's taking 11 and showing the balance afterwards.
After he gets the money. Okay,
Right. So that's what his are. And so, you know, he's done it the way I think I would, you know, personally, I would like to see it, is how much after you transfer this money is left in that account.
right.
You know, so by having this, the file, the SKM file from the end of May, I was able to build back and see that, you know, he has 11,645 in one of the accounts, 12,000 in the other, and he's taking amounts and leaving himself just a little bit of money in there for the last couple of weeks. Or the
Right,
last week.
okay.
Yep.
It's as long as we're on the same wavelength, regardless of everybody across the board.
Well, and I think to that point, when we get to the other ones for paying unemployment and we're going to see it's different. And that's why I think about we might want to talk about how we do this consistently across all departments as they come in.
Exactly.
Yep. So if we're working on fire, we'll just talk about that one. And so, yes, I can see that at the end of May, he had the amounts that are close to the numbers he's saying. With the transfers, there's enough to meet the transfer, and there'll be a few $100s left in each of the accounts.
We
All
can
right,
talk about
so-
that in the future.
Yeah.
But it should be kept in mind so that we know
yeah.
what they are doing.
Yeah, now,
Yeah.
I mean, if you want, you know, like always, I can ask Hartley to share so you can see what I'm talking about with these lines. If you want to see them.
No,
We
that's
only
fine.
have
Okay.
until 6:30, y'all.
That's true. Yep, you're right. We gotta move
Yeah.
on.
Gotta move
Okay.
on. So I need a, oh,
A motion to, I make a motion that we approve the transfer for fire EMS for the total of 21,000.
okay, second it.
I'll second it.
Okay, and all in favor?
Andrew
Hayes,
Wood,
aye.
Okay, Lynn Pinkerton, aye. Sam?
Yes, can I, what are we talking about?
We're
Fire-
talking
the-
about the fire department.
Yeah, I concur.
Okay,
I mean,
We got it.
we was settled exactly, in other words, he's asking for money, he has, and he's got that much left over according to him.
Mm-hmm.
Not has a little more left over, but we're in the same ballpark financially. So yes,
okay, so next one is from the treasurer collector, which is Jared R. Appoint. And he's looking to transfer from dues and membership to equipment rental. And he does show the account numbers.
Right. Yep.
Balance remaining in appropriation from which transferred is 240 he has left.
Right, and that's the balance I see in that account at the end of May. So he's showing the balance before, not the balance after, in this case. So he wants he's got 240 in that account. He wants to move 8115, which will leave him with about 159 or 158 and change. So that's
Oh, I
where,
see. Yeah. Okay,
Yep.
I got it. Got it.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, we need to definitely clarify that.
Well, one
So-
thing though, we have to remember is that he doesn't have that money to deduct or to move until we do this. And that
Correct.
may have some impact on it too.
right, but we could ask for a current balance and a balance after transfer.
Certainly
So
on the
to-
form, absolutely.
Yeah, that way there's a consistency and people know we're looking at the before and the after and understanding, because, you know, because of where we are, we still need to understand if there's going to be any other need for any of the other money in that account, even if it's a short time before the end of the cycle.
Right.
So.
So, okay, so he has enough money to do the
Yep.
transfer.
Right.
So now I need a motion.
I move that we grant the municipal transfer request from Jared. I forget his last name. Aponte?
I second
Yeah.
that.
Fonte. Okay. All in favor?
Andrew Wood, aye.
Sam Grant, aye.
John Hayes, aye.
Lynn Pinkerton, aye. All right, and the sum of 8115. All right, that takes care of that one. Next one is, this is also from the treasurer collector. And this is they're requesting $7,500 transferred from professional and technical services to be transferred to Medicare town share.
Yep.
And they actually put the account numbers in.
Mhm.
Balance remaining in appropriation from which transferred will be 16,144.10. So Dawn, is that before or after?
That's the before, that's the current balance. So when it's done, it will be 8644.10.
Okay,
So-
so they, all right.
Yep.
So that all checks out.
It does, and the reason why it's important could be sequentially, because the next one is coming out of the same accounts. And so you'll see the balance is the same 16,144. So we have to be careful when we're moving it, and there's two separate requests tapping the same money.
That was a nice catch.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I know, I said, because in the beginning I thought it was the same one, but it wasn't.
Right. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, because the next one's the
So-
unemployment. Yeah.
okay.
Okay, sorry.
so-
Yeah.
We need a motion.
I'll make a motion that we accept the request for the transfer of money to pay the Medicare increase cost of $7,500 from the professional technical services account for Jared Aponte.
Second,
Andrea, I'll second it.
okay, all in favor?
Andrea Wood, aye.
Sam Grant, aye.
Don Hayes, aye.
Lynn Pinkerton, aye. There's someone on. And yes, that one's done. Okay, the next one is also from the treasurer collector, Jared R. Appointee. And he wants to transfer from professional and technical services to be transferred to unemployment compensation. And he's gonna borrow $5,204.23. Balance remaining in appropriation from which transferred 16,144.10. So does he have enough to do that?
He does. After the 7,500 we just transferred, there's 9,453 left in that account. And if this amount goes in at 5204, there'll be approximately 4249 and change left in that account. Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
All right, so he does have enough money. And I need a motion.
I make a motion that we approve the transfer to pay the unemployment from the professional technical services from the treasurer collector, Jared Aponte.
I second that motion.
All in favor?
Andrea Wood, aye.
Don Hayes, aye.
Sam Grant, aye.
Lynn Pinkerton, aye. All right,
We
so that was. Go ahead, Andrea.
have to adjourn. We're over time
Over.
now
Yeah.
by a bit.
Yeah. Make a motion.
Well, first, now, are you going to send those things to the selectmen and the accountant, or what are you gonna do with the transfers we just
I'm
did?
gonna take these papers and I was gonna give them to Kathy.
Kathy Spofford?
Yeah,
Okay, they go to the accountant, except
Yeah.
that the three from the treasurer which not signed should go back to the selectmen, so they can attach our sheets to their sheets when they finally get around to signing it.
correct.
All right? All right,
Yeah.
I moved to adjourn with apologies to Hartley at 6:41.
I second that
All right, then.
motion.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye,
Aye.
Sam Grant,
Aye.
aye.
Yeah. Don Hayes, aye.
Aye, aye, aye.
Aye, aye,
Everybody's
aye.
ready to go.
Bye now.
Okay, thanks
Okay.
so much for coming to the meeting.
Okay,
Have a good
thanks
night.
all.
I can do it.